Aloha everyone, Z808 here, and today we're going to talk about gear engraving. It is a brand new feature that has been introduced to us this past Friday. In order for you to take advantage of this new feature, you do need to clear the Fool's Journey, Chapter 8-5. I was fortunate enough to have the opportunity to clear this and get access to the gear engraving. And I was doing a little research and fooling around with it. I just want to share my thoughts, and hopefully that may help you when you start to do some of your gear engraving. Just keep in mind the gear engraving feature itself will give you it is possible to give you extreme amount of stats, make you super strong, especially because it also if you use a different combinations, you're able to get this nice passive skill depending what the combination of the different materials that you use. However, there's also another thing to consider. Although there are a lot of different guides and say, hey, you should do this, you should do that, is that the stats for the different materials also has a maximum amount, meaning that if you're looking for offensive stats, sword is the top with attack up to 20% and then flats up to 160 points. Whereas if you're looking for defensive stats, pentacle is the way to go, and 20% for defensive and HP 20%, and then for HP a whooping 400 flat HP. So really depends on where your needs are. Is it more important to get your passive skills, or is it more important to get raw stats? Now you may ask, like, when is it really a good opportunity to to use when you need the raw stats? And I would say probably is for your tanks, if anything. If if you have specific units where they have like conversions where they say, hey, you will convert your defense or magic defense and add it to a shield, or your attack or HP or whatnot, or the other way around where if you have very high HP and it will activate attack and whatnot. Sometimes having raw stats, it's a plus plus. And of course you still get the passive skills, but maybe the passive skills may be so, but the raw stats out trumps it in overall. So definitely something to think about is not only look at the passive skills, but also look at your maximum stats available. You can see it on the right hand side here. And I believe the wand and the cup is just like in between the sword and the pentacle. So think about all the combinations before you start having fun with it. But one thing I do want to warn you though, and it was very shocking, but I think this is just how most gacha is that engraving or enchanting in some other games are called, is a way for you to basically use up for you to use up all your gold towards end game, and it gets extremely expensive. Plus, the chance of you actually getting a good engraving or enchant is extremely low. I would probably dare to say if you can get 1 out of 100, which is 1% of an actual good enchant. Um, but that's just don't take it from me. I'm actually going to tell you. I'm going to show you. I'm going to do something. I'm going to actually do some enchanting right now, and I want to show you how much gold it costs. So please do not do this right now. If you're in level 40s, maybe higher level 40s, or if you're early 50s, do not do this, okay? Because you're gonna waste all your materials and your gold. You probably want to wait a little bit closer to when you're like late 50s, or very end game at level 60, to really start using your legendary engravings, because that's will give the most stats. But anyways, so let's jump right into it. So I'm gonna go into game. I did spend a lot of resources and purchase 25 unnamed legendary engraving chests. So this will allow me to. So I'm gonna go start with 10. Okay, and I want to get this. I want to go ahead and get the sword. Okay. So this is will allow me to enchant my gear. Right now, my Cole's voice stab weapon, as you can see, it's kind of crappy. It's only magic. Oh my god, look at this. Magic attack, magic defense, not what I'm looking for. I only have 98 physical attack. Ideally, if you're using sword, you want 20% physical attack and 160 flat attack. But the chance of that is, like I said, is very, I probably say it's less than 1% for you to get like really nice stats like that. And the other problem with this system is that even if you use the highest grade, which is the legendary version, it is 1 to 3 random attributes. And they're not kidding. I mean, I haven't seen one, but I believe I have seen 2. And sometimes these stats could be like horrible. Like it could be like 10 points or 2%, and in stats that you really, really don't need or want. So it's very frustrating. It is in many other games that lead people to rage quit because they just cannot get the stats they want. Even for whales, where they just spend crazy amount of actual money trying to get the perfect item, and it doesn't work. And you also probably noticed that in order for you to just do one engraving, it costs 30,000 gold. Not only does it take your legendary item, also takes 30,000 gold. So that, even right now I have what, close to 3 million. That's going to disappear very quickly. But anyways, please do not do this. Like literally, don't do what I'm doing now. But I'm going to show you how bad it is. Okay? Bad meaning how difficult it is to get actual good stats. So here we go. You see that? You see this? So I want physical, right? But what happens? This is how the game always gets you. I swear, there is some algorithm in the back of the game that always give you what you don't want. And psychologically, that's what I'm thinking. But this is my luck. Every time, like, you see this, it's actually pretty good. It's a pretty good. If this was physical attack, the overall would have been very decent. But there goes one legendary item, 30,000 gold down the drain. And you can just click. Look at this. 23 useless. So low, 4%. Physical, 3%. Again, 60,000 down the road. Down the drain. So this one, 5%. I don't even know if this is actually better. So that's one thing that kind of frustrating, because depending on what level you are, it actually could be significantly different. And right now I am, and that's another reason why you don't want to be rolling for these legendary stats until you are probably a little bit high end game, because right now if you're in the 40s or lower 50s, chances are flat numbers actually will give you better results versus percentage. But once you hit the cap at level 60, percentage would definitely 100% better than the flat stats itself. So I'm not gonna probably take this, even though it could be better. But you can see, right? This is a legendary item. I can't believe it only gives you. It doesn't even give you 3. That's just sad. I mean, Delves, if you're watching this, I really hope that you at least change the algorithm, or at least the back end a little bit, to give at least a minimum, a little bit better when you're spending the highest tier material trying to upgrade. But that's how every gacha has this sort of system that's similar like this, to literally waste your resources. So 90,000 down the drain. Again, look at this. This is an awesome percentage, 16%. But guess what it is? Magic attack. Why? Because it knows this is a physical weapon, and the game itself, he just knows. Like, this is proof, right? This is proof. If you don't believe me, do your own. But that's what is that? 30,000 times 4. I can't do my math. 120,000 down the drain. Some more. Okay, finally. Okay, finally something a little bit decent. So I'm gonna take this, but that took 5. Was that an actual upgrade? Right now at my level, I'm not 100% sure. But again, this is only one stat that's beneficial. The other one is completely useless, and I'm missing a third. So I'm gonna keep rolling. Please do not do what I'm doing right now. but I'm just doing it for, you know, for your sake. Again, to only 2. Okay, so this is kind of difficult. This may be better than this at my current. I don't know what is 10%. I can't even tell. It's very frustrating when you're looking like this. Is it better? Is it not? At least I know have a secondary stat that has a beneficial, but I'm gonna go ahead and keep going. Useless. I feel like, wow, is this really legendary items, resources that I'm using? Look at this, +7. Right? I mean, so yeah, like I said, please do not do this. Do not. Oh, okay, this looks a little bit better. Okay, so this one, it took me all 10, but I think it's a definitely upgrade from what I originally started, and I got some HP, which is probably useful. So I'm gonna go ahead and accept this. I don't know if 125 is probably still less. I can't really tell, but let's actually go to my coal. I think I had, yeah, I had about the same. I can't really tell. It's really low. I know yours is probably a lot higher, but anyways, that's something to think about. But I still have some more because I want to roll this. Like, this is pathetic. This is pathetic. So I am gonna enhance. Oh, before I do that, I need to trade. I'm gonna do what you should not be doing, which is spending this and your gold. I'm gonna do another 10 on here. But I am going to use, was it the 1? I believe was the 1. Okay, hope that's the right one. I'm pretty sure I was using 1. So let's just, for the sake of, so I'm 2382. I guess that's only that thing that matter. So I am, oh my god, I bought the wrong one. I should be using staff. Was it staff? Oh my god, okay. So, wait, hold on. It says staff. I don't think there is a, okay, that is the staff. That was the one I bought. Okay, that's fine. Okay, so let's do this. So I'm gonna spend some gold. I want to get my attack up. So I'm gonna do 10, just the same, just to get an idea. That's a 300,000 that I'm gonna be wasting, and it's definitely slightly better. But again, this one probably still better with the HP. Horrible, horrible, right? Legendary resource, 2 stats only. Magic attack. What did I say? 1% HP. That's how they get you. Useless. Magic attack again. However, I did get a 9% here. Okay. If you go back to our slide a little earlier, for 1 maximum is 15% for attack. So, with that said, 9% is probably better than the 36. No, I lose the HP, but I think we probably want the attack for now. I'm gonna keep going. I think I have, oh my god, nope. Not what I need. More magic. Look at that. Magic attack, percentage flat. Yep. Game knows what you don't want. No percentage at all. No attack. No physical attack. No physical attack. Okay, this is a really good one. So how many that took 9. So that I got really lucky on this one. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and save this. This is the maximum physical attack percentage. Okay. However, overall, if you look at the rows, it's extremely difficult. But I'm probably gonna stop here because I'm gonna run out of resources, and I'm only at level 52 at the moment. I guess just for laughs and giggles, I do wanna enchant or engrave one more item. What should we do? Just so that you feel better, because I have bad luck. So I have, okay, so I have 1 pentacle and cup. So I have 5. So I'm gonna use up my 5. So for tank, I believe this was the tank. I think I'm using this as the tank sword. So I'm gonna go ahead and engrave and see if I am truly just BSing out of my or am I. So what I'm looking for is defensive stats. So I'll just take the first one because it's free, whatever. But looking for HP, right? High HP. Nope. Right? Very low stat. Plus 40 only. 5%, 2%. It's depressing. Look at that. Magic attack. 39. But nice, right? This is not even maximum. This is only half. This is only half. But is that better than this? I can't even tell. It's still crap. But I'm just going to keep the 12% magic defense for now. Okay, that's a little bit better. So all defensive stats is still bad. But that's typically how your enchant is going to look like that, see? Yeah. But anyways, I stand firmly that this system is, yes, if you get super lucky, you're going to get something very, very nice when you get to level 60. Do not do this now. Wait till you get to level 60. Save up all your legendary little resources. For the time being, just go ahead and use these bronze or silver items. You see I don't have that many left because I was fooling around with it. Just get the effects and then kind of move on. Probably starting from around level 55 plus, then you should start focusing on how to better min-maxing your stats. I guess on the last note, I do want to say is that for your healers, you do want to just use double cup is my recommendation. So double cup will increase your, oh, let me just go to, this is the last thing I'm going to go and let you go. Here. So double cup will give you healing plus 10% and healing received by 10%. Otherwise, you just pretty much want defensive stats if possible. So that's what I like. Even look at that. It's just so horrible using legendary. Don't do it. Please don't do it. Anyway, that's really it from me. Engraving feature, excellent feature. It is gonna make a lot of people rage quit because the percentage of you actually getting something is super low. However, you might be just get a really lucky roll, and I wish you good luck. That's all I can really say. With that said, hopefully you have found this helpful, and if it did, please give it a like. Remember to subscribe if you haven't. Share with your friends, and then love to hear what some great enchants that or engravings that you may have got. Take care, and aloha.